So we're going to be performing a transformation, simple transformation. First step is to make LB auger, and these are the calculations to decide how much we need. So we're going to be using LB auger media, and zooming in over here we see that 40 grams of this auger is needed to make 1 liter. So based on that, we have this right here, 40 grams of LB auger media over 1,000 mils, which is also 1 liter. And we're going to be making 25 mils of the auger total because we're going to be pouring approximately 3 plates. So 25 mils sounds like a good even number that we can go with. And performing this calculation, canceling mils and mils because they cancel, 40, blah blah blah, 25, 1,000, you end up getting 1 gram of LB auger media that is needed to make the auger for the 25 mils that we want to make.
Hello, today we're making LB auger media, measuring out 1 gram. This is the first process heat. First, you put the weight on top of the scale, and you zero it to cancel out the wavelet's weight. Then you take your LB auger media, opening it, but not too much, because if you inhale this material, you will be sick. Always make sure it's zero. Slowly measure it out.
The auger smells like right.
And if there's a little bit too much, it's okay. That is roughly 1.
Perfect.
Perfect. Next, using a clean powder funnel and a clean reagent bottle, we will transfer our 1 gram into this reagent bottle. First step is taking your auger media and pouring into a powder funnel. And then see how here there's excess on the wave up? We take the 25 milliliters and pour a little bit into the wave boat to rinse the LB auger media. Now we have
25 mils.
Then you close it
And stir.
and stir. Stir the auger.
Do the auger dance.
The auger dance.
Okay. We will then proceed to microwave.
We will now microwave.
I did it.
Sorry.
Microwave our 25 milliliters of 1 gram of LB auger media. First step is placing the auger inside the microwave.
Our wonderful Tracy High
And
Bill.
make sure the cap is not completely closed, or else this will explode. Placing
Overheat.
inside, we will now, for a time of roughly 2 minutes, at a high power level, we shall start the microwaving. And it'll be explained why we are microwaving. See that water on there?
Because I was a member of this group, mistakes were made, and gels were made with water, but auger didn't. It did explode.
You can tell now there are no specks, and that is a properly microwave auger solution.
Which will now be poured. The plates are currently being labeled.
No, don't video.
Now we must cool the auger in order to pour it inside a petri dish plate. Place it in the water to stir using the specific heat property of water. Swirling and dipping until it's warm to touch. Ooh, that's hot. Stir, and then warm to touch.
Guest starring Karen Hoiand, we will now demonstrate how to autoclave the newly made auger. First, you place the auger into the autoclave. Make sure autoclave tape is on, very little amount, and do not close the reagent bottle. After that is done, you close the autoclave, make sure it's tight, and you bring the lever and you tighten it. So you bring the lever and you just tighten it. Karen's weak, I'll do it. .30 seconds later, after it's sort of tight, here and you click on from the bottom. After it turns on, you click on select cycle, which the cycle you select after tells you is liquids, and you click on sorry.
We're now going to cool the auger to make sure we can pour it. Dip it in the water, let it cool. Now we're going to pour some auger. Now as the bottle is cool to touch, you barely take the cap off, and you remove this cap, and you pour about, what, one third of the plate.
So I'm just going to be doing the final transformation step. Transformation, basically I take the 2 to 20 pipette. You know that because it says 2 to 20 on it. Put the correct tip on it, close it. So what we have right here are 2 Mr. Brown tubes because guess what? They're brown. So Mr. Brown, you're in our video. So one of these is the the plus tube, one is the minus tube. So what we have right here is that this is an LB auger plate. This is LB amp. This is also LB amp. What we're going to do is that these 2 plates will not have the plasmid in it at all because they're the control, and this one has the plasmid. And what's expected is that the bacteria will grow in this one right here. So this is the minus tube, this was the plus tube. Within this minus tube, I have added LB broth and calcium chloride, which is a transformation solution. And within this plus tube, I have added calcium chloride, which is a transformation solution, LB broth, and the plasmid. So this plus, and the plasmid's in this tube, which is the plus tube, which will be going in this plate. So now I'm just going to be pipetting this stuff into these plates. So now I'm going to be incubating them. So I have 3 plates. I'm just going to put them all auger side up, which is key. The temperature is at 37 degrees Celsius, which is the normal temperature. It's on. I'm going to close them. We're going to leave here for 24 hours and look at the results tomorrow.